Hey folks, it's dinner time. So I have the meaty pate with real chicken and standard kibble and the extra side kibble cup. So let's see what Scruffy's going to do when I open the door. Hey Scruffy, how you doing? Ready for some food? Ready to eat? Or you want to groom yourself? Okay, there's a meow. Okay, let's get your food. So I'm picking up the plate and open the door. Bring the plate to the table. And there's a hiss. You gotta learn how to stop hissing. Grab the water now. And close the door. And I'm gonna put the water dish in. Okay, so I'm gonna change your water. So put the new dish in. And let me put the recycle bin back. And, I left the brush near the water bowl, so I need to pick up the brush. Okay, so now I'm getting up. And of course he runs away. So I'm gonna get the glove on. Hey Scruffy. It's a meow. Coming right over to me, huh? Come right over to me and you hiss at me, huh? Okay, I'm gonna pet you now. So I saw Scruffy on the table late afternoon. So I tried to look at his fur to see if he needed a flea pill. And from a distance, it didn't look like it, so I didn't put the flea pill in. So now that I look at his fur, it looks like there is a slight grooming artifact. So I may have to give him the pill. It's like shaking his head a lot today. I don't know what that means. But he's also doing the head rub thing. I think he likes that. So the wind died down today. And let's see, I think it did heat up slightly today. It wasn't like a few days ago, but yeah, it was warmer than yesterday. So I went to the park today to try running, and that did not go well. So the weather was nice enough where I didn't need a heavy overshirt or pants. I could use shorts and a standard running shirt. But yeah, I was still feeling pretty sore for some reason. So my legs were kind of tired and I wasn't running too well. And then about halfway through, basically about halfway, my legs started hurting. So I noticed I was feeling some pain, and I was starting to limp on my right leg. So I basically just stopped running there, and I didn't want to hurt myself by trying to push myself, because I've made that mistake before. And so I basically just stopped running, and then started walking back home. So I did notice, there was some damage from the wind at the park. So there were a lot of branches on the ground. The biggest thing, though, was there was a big tree that looks like it. I want to say it didn't really split into two, but it kind of looked like it. So it basically, the tree was really big and had like multiple trunks, or like growing out of the main trunk. So basically branches off, and then has like large parts of the tree going off in different directions. It looks like one part of it, if you split the tree into maybe three, basically a third of it looks like it basically sheared off. So basically the whole tree from the top all the way down through the trunk basically looks like it just sheared off and ripped and then fell off. And so there was a big giant basically tree on the ground, but it was only a fraction of the whole tree. But it looked like a full tree that fell. And there's actually a lamp post near that illuminates the trail, and it actually looks like it fell probably on the lamppost. You can see like bark rubbed into the post. The post was really friendly there, huh? The post actually is, for some reason, encased in concrete. So I don't know why they do that, but in this case it was a smart idea because it was able to withstand the tree basically falling on it, and it deflected the tree, so it'd fall, basically scrape down the pole and fall, right next to it, instead of knocking down the lamppost. And but it was a pretty big mess on the ground, and the thing was massive, so there's no way to move it. So I think park officials already found it, and they put yellow tape all around it, and they're going to have to get heavy machinery or something to get rid of it, because it's a big collapse. It looks like it also hit another tree, so it's a pretty big mess. So the reminder to me, though, is that's one one reason that, not to go out when the weather's bad. So, because we didn't have rain or anything, but it was just wind. But that wind, could have killed somebody if you were standing under that tree when it fell. So I think I made the right decision of not going out and running yesterday. And then apparently when I tried running today, I think my body was telling me I needed another rest day or something. What's the other side now? So I was thinking I was going to go bike riding today, but because of the weather, it looks like it's going to rain in 2 days. And that would be where the day I wanted to do my intervals. So I was thinking, okay, well, if I go running today and then I do a bike ride tomorrow, and then I take the day off for the rainy day, and then I do my intervals the following day, I'll have a nice break where my body is hopefully rested enough to do the interval as well. But that meant running today instead of biking. And that didn't seem to work out too well for me. So I only went half my route before I had to give up. And then I'm not sure how I'm going to feel tomorrow. But I'll probably go for a bike ride tomorrow. Okay, well, I've been petting you for a while, so how about we get you your food, okay? Get the side kibble off, and we bring down the bowl. Ready? And let me grab the brush. Okay, so I've got the brush and I've gripped it, so I'm going to start brushing. And one little knot, but not bad at all. His fur is pretty good. But I think I do see a second grooming artifact. So, I think I probably should give him a flea pill tomorrow. We'll see. I keep putting it off. So I think I've been waiting for the weather to get colder. So it cooled down a little bit today, but not as much as I thought it would. And then it's supposed to continue cooling down from what I read, but we'll see. I think already it's changed. The forecast is changing, and it's not cooling down as much as they predicted. And then even the rain that they're predicting 2 days from now seems to be, the probability seems to be going down again. But then the probability the 2 days after that, the probability is going up again. So I didn't see Scruffy early today. So maybe he left the premises, I'm not sure. And then late afternoon I saw him on the table. So I think I had just missed him jumping on the table, because I was looking at the table one moment while I was in the kitchen, and then I was basically doing some stuff in the kitchen, and then I looked out the window again, and suddenly he's there on the table, kind of walking a little bit and then sitting up, and he's actually facing me. And so he looked right at me. He saw me through the window, and he didn't care. And then he lied down and then decided to take a nap. And so I grabbed the phone. The phone was the camera. It was in a different room, so it took me a while to get it and get into the room. So by the time I took a picture, he was already lying down, taking his nap. He moved around. I don't think he fell asleep instantly, but yeah, his intention was to nap for the rest of the afternoon, and then I think be ready for to sit here waiting for dinner. And so it reminds me, I think one of the reasons he might not have been in the box on the blue blanket is because some stuff blew into the box and also moved the blanket around. So I think I need to clear that off. See if we'll use that box in the future. If I clear off the debris, basically. So I think I'm about done brushing him. I think I brushed pretty much everything except his tail. So I went online to Target to look for cat stuff. So I'm trying to figure out how to use that $5 off coupon they mailed me. So I found, yeah, they also have the 9 Lives pate that I'm giving them right now. Also for about the same price at Walmart. I think I got it at Walmart, so I think it's like almost the exact same price or exact same price as Walmart. So it's like $4.69 or something like that. Really cheap compared to everything else. So yeah, there was probably something questionable about this food since it's like so much cheaper than like everything else at the store. It's kind of funny because it's like I think 12 cans for $4.69 or something like that, and then I think like there's a 24 can pack. I think it gets close to like $14, $15. And it's like, what's the reason for that jump? And I don't know. I don't think it was the exact same food. It was like a slightly different type of food, but yeah, this particular food is noticeably cheaper than everything else they were selling. So it's kind of interesting. Only the cheapest for you, Scruffy. And and they do sell what do they call it? What's that wire brush? I forgot the. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. But, it has like lots of the little tiny wires. To me, it looks like it might be painful, but it seems like animals like it. Everyone seems to recommend it. But anyway, yeah, it's one of those brushes, and it has the eject thing, so you press it, and I guess it helps eject the fur by retracting the wires, brush wires, I guess. Or maybe not retracting it, but maybe pushes a piece of plastic through to push the hair out. But anyway, yeah, I think that was $6.49 or something like that. So I have to spend, I think, a minimum of $15. So I still need to buy like another thing. I could buy 2 cat food packs. So $6.49 for that brush. I think it's still kind of expensive, but yeah, you're paying for that eject feature. Because I know I can get one of those brushes at Dollar Tree for $1, but it doesn't have the eject feature. So, and I've seen with this brush here, it's kind of a pain to clean. So, and it gets hair out really fast. I mean, the very first time I brush Scruffy, it collects a ton of hair. to move the balls. And so there I was looking at scratching posts. So on the cheap end, they weren't that cheap. I think the cheapest I'll get off on a traditional scratching post is like $20, and they look pretty flimsy. Yeah, some of the reviews were saying, yeah, they're kind of wobbly, and so some cats may not like it since it's wobbly. And then I think the cheap ones don't even come with like securing brackets. Not that I'd be able to secure it anywhere, but, so there's no way to make it less wobbly. There were some cheaper things that I was looking at. So they're not full-blown cat scratching posts, but they're like, they look like they're made of like some sort of cardboard-like material, but designed for scratching. And they're not upright. They're so like what the cheapest one was just a flat plank. And some reviewers said it looks, well, the pictures look like the cat just walks up to it and scratches it. And this one is like $5, and it comes with catnip. One reviewer said their cat liked to sleep on it. So I think they said they had a Maine Coon and liked to sleep on it and with the legs hanging down. I guess because they have such thick fur, I guess they kind of liked it because it elevated them off, and I guess kept them cool. I don't know. I probably won't get that one just because I don't need catnip, and it looked actually kind of on the small side. But there were similar things. There was a slightly more expensive one. It was like, there's one, I think it was maybe $10 to $15, and it was shaped like a bed. So it dueled as a cat scratching thing in a bed. So that one actually kind of looked appealing. Though with Scruffy here, I have no idea if you'd actually use it as a bed. No, I don't even know if you'd use it as a scratching post. But and then there was another one that looks like a tunnel. So it's board on the bottom, and then there's another thing that basically makes a tunnel, and so the cat can either go inside and use it as a kind of hiding place and also scratch, because the whole thing's made out of the same material, or the cat can actually crawl on top of the thing and then also scratch it, because the whole thing is made of the same stuff. And so some people say the cat likes sitting on top of it, and if I put it like where that blue bucket is, I think it's short enough that he could actually still get on top of it, even if I put it under the table. Or I can get the bed one and put it there too. So I think that was in the $15 or $20 range. And I think I remember seeing that one at the store. So I'll have to think about it. So maybe I'll get those things, but I don't know. I'm hesitant to get these things for Scruffy, because he doesn't seem to use anything that I get him, except for the food. And then the brush I can obviously use. But yeah, I guess these were designed with cats that like to scratch the carpet. So I don't know if he likes to scratch the carpet. Now I think he's been scratching the deck, maybe sometimes when I've been mentioning that when he leaves that direction, I sometimes hear some scratching or some weird noises. I can't tell if he's like climbing funny because there's a step there, or if he's like actually scratching the boards there. I think because he sometimes walks in a direction I don't hear anything, I think he might be scratching the boards. And yeah, it looks like there is some wear on those boards, so he may be causing damage there. So in that case, it would maybe work out if I get one of those cheaper cardboard thingies and hope he scratches that instead of the deck. But yeah, I don't know. Getting Scruffy to do anything, I have no idea. And since he doesn't respond to catnip, I can't use that to bait him. fell away spray is probably my only shot, but I don't think that's been working that well with him. So I think he's done. There's a little bit of cat food wiped onto the edge of the bowl. I do that like I use a fork to dish it out of the can, and then I scrape the extra residue stuck to the fork onto the bowl to try to not waste it. And you didn't eat it. It looks like you might be looking at it now. So no, I think it's still there. So he's wasting that food. So it's funny that he doesn't like to stand on that blanket, even getting the water. It's really annoying that he doesn't like that blanket. That was the dumbest thing I bought, I think. Well, the carrier is probably the dumbest thing I bought. I think it was more expensive. Anyway, I think he's done, so I guess that's it for tonight. Thanks for joining us, and I'll catch you again next time.